Hello. It's midnight, so I don't know whether to say good evening or good morning. Either way, I'm here. I made it. Uh, I just watched Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever. And surprisingly, well, I guess I shouldn't say surprisingly, but overall, I thought it was a pretty good movie. It had some good messages in it. Even if there was a transgender Dora Milaje character that they gave bunch of screen time to and made a character. You know, that's not a big deal for me. It's just something I noticed. I can look past that even though I may not think we should be publicly displaying such things. Um, I don't know. It had a really, it had a big theme about loss of loved ones. It was it was like a story about what happens after you lose your loved one, what it does to you, and how you have the choice to be who you are in the end, however you want to be. And you can do it for yourself, or you can do it for your loved ones. You know, rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman, for sure. He is dearly missed. And, the first few scenes of the movie were about his death, you know, in the movie, because they had to write it in. So, I thought they did a good job with it. But it hit some strings for me because there's multiple times where the character in there talks about losing her brother and how that has affected her. It kind of hit home for me. And it made me think a lot about my own brother. I don't know. I don't know if I'm still grieving the loss. of Caleb. But I guess, you know, if I can say that I don't know if I've actually completed the process, then it probably means that I haven't, that there is something still there that I'm ignoring. I do still have anger. I can't really ignore that. So, if I was to re-say what I just said, I'd say that I have not completed the grieving process and I am still figuring out how to move forward in his absence. It's not easy losing a family member, especially when they took themselves away from you. You can you really want to think it's not fair, but that's not right. You really want to be mad at them. That doesn't help. You really, you really wish you could have done something to convince them to have stayed, but that won't get you anywhere. I don't, I've let go of a lot of those thoughts and feelings of guilt and remorse. I've accepted them and I've let go because I don't want them to weigh me down any longer. I don't want to carry, you I still carry it, but I don't want it to be so heavy. So that's why I've tried to find acceptance and let go. You wanna come up, Key? Come here. But something you're left with, no matter what, is knowing that you miss him. And you know you always will. You literally know You're always going to miss him. That will never fucking change. There's never going to be a day that you don't miss him. There's never it's just never gonna get there. Ever. You will always love him and miss him. It's just it's just sad. Okay, I'll let you up, Bobby. Cool. There's a lot of things that I miss, but none of them compare to missing my brother. Feeling the absence of him day after day, and knowing that that will always be there for the rest of your fucking life. It's never gonna be easy. I just, I have sadness and I have anger left. That's that's the majority of it. That's almost all of it, if not all of it. Just sadness and anger. And I literally talked the other day about how those two things are pretty much the same. That they're just two, they're opposites, but they're the same. And I said before that the balance point might be acceptance. Between sadness and anger. I think I think acceptance, it's a word that points you in the right direction. It tells you the sentiment that you have at that balance point. But I feel that there's a, I think there's a better word to define the balance point between or between anger and sadness. And like I said before, that both those feelings are consuming. They make it very hard, if not impossible, to think about anything else other than what you are sad or angry about. You go red with anger or blue with sadness. I don't know. Mellow? Mellow yellow? Is that in the middle? I don't know. Maybe you just get mellow in the middle. I'm not even sure what mellow means. I take it as meaning just calm, relaxed, just chilling. Present and chilling. Maybe mellow is a good word. I don't know. Sometimes I feel mellow, but I think it's kind of rare for me. I do. I think I'm usually feeling other things other than mellow. It's usually, you know, I'll have either some form of excitement or depression, sadness or anger, you know. Mellow is a interesting state, I think. It's it sounds like it's hard to achieve almost. Like how do you get to a mellow state where you're just, like you're good with everything around you. You're good with your body and where you're at physically. You're good with your mind and where you're at mentally. And you're good with your past and future for the present moment. You're just mellow. That sounds like something that I don't know. I think weed used to make me very mellow. I think that's definitely something that weed does. People say that too, that it mellows you out. You know, take a hit, smoke a bowl, it'll mellow you out. And that's literally what it does. You just get really mellow for a while and Guess what? It has officially been 1 month since I've smoked any weed. Cold turkey. I don't know why that's a saying. Why is cold turkey a saying? Like just going cold turkey. How does that mean quitting something? I don't get it. I'm gonna have to look that up after. But yeah, I went cold turkey and I haven't smoked weed in an entire month. I have not done that since I was 17 going on 18. Like since I was 18 years old, I have not gone an entire month with no smoking until now. 18. So I was 18, 19, 20, like half of 21. Like 3.5 years. For 3.5 years, I smoked very consistently. Wasn't always every single day, but there was stretches where it was for a long time, every single day, multiple times a day. 3.5 years. And now I've been sober for 1 month. So realistically, I can't expect any changes to have occurred yet. If I did 3.5 years worth of smoking weed, I'm gonna have to go 3 years of not smoking any weed if I want to, claim to be over it, essentially. Like, that's a long time. If I went 3 or 3.5 years not smoking, I would be 25 years old. 25 fucking years old. That'd be insane. It really would. We shall see. We shall see. So, this might be the end for me. Here. With this. I think it's time for me to move on. I think it's time for me to actually change because I've learned. I've learned a lot in these past 6 or 7 months, or 8 or 9 months. No, no, like seven. Whatever, doesn't matter. I've learned a lot, and I think I think it's time for me to change. And that means moving forward, putting aside certain things and leaving them be. I might, I might move. I don't know. I know I keep saying that. And it really does just depend on if the right opportunity presents itself. Because if it does, if the right opportunity comes, I think I'll bite. I think I'll go for it. It wouldn't be like immediate, like within a week. Even if the perfect opportunity came, it would still have to be like a month or two down the road because I do still have work to do here. But if I knew that I was gonna move in a month or two, then I'd do my best to try and get that work done. Do what I can for my mother. Do what I can for my sister. And do it as best I can. I should be doing that right now, but I don't really think I am. I know that I'm focusing on myself too much, and I'm not really doing much of anything to serve those around me. It might be time for me to be done. I think I know. I think I might not talk here anymore. I think I might just, I have the thought that I might move this to another channel, one that is anonymous and one that nobody in my personal life knows. Or like, anybody that I used to know knows. Because I made the I made the mistake of like I post like earlier on when I first did my first couple live streams and was like fucking manic about all this shit, about everything. Like I made the mistake of posting a picture of it on my personal Snapchat story, thinking that I wanted the people I knew from high school and people in my personal life to know that I was doing this. And around that same time, I posted something on my personal Instagram, like having a post with the picture of one of my videos and thinking that it would be good if everybody on there, everybody that I've like ever known to know that I was doing this. And I don't know if I feel comfortable with that anymore. Knowing that that was out there at one point, that I made that mistake, and now, those, I don't know, I just feel like I want it to be anonymous again, where it's just my own thing. Nobody in my personal life can hear what I'm saying. Nobody, you know, nobody can. I don't have to worry about anybody hearing it that I might run into. I don't have to worry about talking about it. It's just my own thing. I think I might want that, which means that this might be the end. I'm not saying this definitively. I don't know. I haven't made my mind up on it yet. But it's entirely possible that this is the last stream I do here. So, I guess that's it. Don't be a bitch.